To give credit where credit is due, this video is partly inspired by this tweet right here. Though I did some research on my own to expand and give possible explanation to the theories and also spoilers for Chainsaw Man Part 2. Hirofumi Yoshida, the mysterious madman of Chainsaw Man Part 2. First introduced in Part 1 to protect Denji in the international assassination arc, currently Yoshida said that he is a part of a secret organization that tasks him to stop Denji from revealing his secret identity. Though this video isn't strictly about Yoshida per se, it's more about the devil that he has a contract with, that being the Octopus Devil. From what we saw in Part 1 and 2 of Chainsaw Man, the Octopus Devil is really strong, really strong. Able to grab and protect Yoshida from attacks, snatching Denji in the middle of Yoru's sneak attack. Mind you, Yoru said Denji disappear, able to hold and cut the New Eternity's devil arm, and lastly able to sprout ink to deploy as some type of smoke screen. I believe the Octopus Devil is so much more powerful than this, and I believe that the Octopus Devil hasn't shown us all of his power yet. I even believe Yoshida or the Octopus Devil is the imposter Chainsaw Man that killed Yuko.
To be honest, even I've made peace with death this time. Do you think Chainsaw Man would eat it for us? The Death Devil?
To give you a bit more of a perspective on how strong the Octopus Devil might be, let's take some biology lesson and look at the actual octopus, like the real life animal, like the non-devil version. Shall we? An octopus is actually one of the most intelligent animals on the ocean, second to dolphins. Octopus also has impeccable stealth feats that I will discuss later, and is closely tied to the imposter Chainsaw Man theory that I said before. First, let's discuss the intelligent aspect of an octopus. Its intelligence is so high that it can use tools, navigate complex structure, and do adaptive problem solving. Because of this, I believe the Octopus Devil is going to have a high level of intelligence and is going to be sentient, able to think on its own similar to the future devil, maybe even on the same level of sentient as the Angel Devil, being able to have emotion and able to connect with a regular person, as there is a case where one octopus in an aquarium bear grudges against one of the workers there by constantly sprouting water at her and only her. Bruh, imagine getting hate by a fucking octopus. Octopus also almost has no bones or hard part in its body except for its beak, and because of that, an octopus can pretty much just squeeze into any hole, crevices, spaces, cracks that's not smaller than its eye. I think this aspect of the octopus is why the Octopus Devil, and by extension Yoshida, is able to seemingly popping in and out and snatching people out of nowhere. The Octopus Devil can also be seen breaking the fourth wall, interacting to what's inside of the panel from the outside of the panel. Usually when devils do this, it is to signify that it is a really powerful devil, like the Curse Devil or the Darkness Devil, for example. With the events that happen in chapter 117 and the implication of that panel where Yoshida is having a stare down with Fami, it's not far-fetched if the Octopus Devil turns out to be stronger than what we have seen so far in the manga. Now, to the stealth feats. This is the juicy part. The stealth stat of an octopus are not this high because it can hide good or something like that. An octopus can literally change the color of their skin to match their surroundings. If that's not impressive enough, notice how the texture of the skin also changed to reflect the surroundings. I saw a tweet saying that this panel when Yoru confronted Yuko in the school is from the POV of the Octopus Devil spying on them for Yoshida. And after researching about octopus, I started to believe that's fucking true. You see, the brain of the octopus is located near their eye, especially. It's kind of like around. But here's the thing, instead of the neurons located mainly inside of their brains, 60% of the neurons of an octopus is actually located throughout their body, mainly inside their tentacle though, in a complex neuron path, meaning the tentacles can pretty much operate on their own independently from each other, having their own sensory capabilities. Going back to that panel with this information, I think what's happening here is that Yoshida instructed the Octopus Devil to stick onto a building just across the school. The Octopus Devil then changes the color and the texture of its skin to camouflage itself and blend into the surroundings. The Octopus Devil then relay what it saw and hears back to Yoshida. If this ended up being true, then the implication is fucking crazy, because Yoshida can just take part of the Octopus Devil somewhere, keeping tabs on everyone while he is just in other places doing other things. And once things started to get hairy, he can just use the Octopus Devil to intervene or teleport himself to intervene. That also explains why Yoshida is seemingly watching everything and popping in at just the right time. If I remember correctly, in chapter 111, where Asa and Yuko share their final moments together, there is this panel with a similar perspective, like an outsider spying on Asa, similar to the panel we talked about before. What if this is Yoshida using the Octopus Devil to spy on them? And since Yuko knows the true identity of the chainsawman, Yoshida has to eliminate Yuko. Yes, I'm saying Yoshida, or the more likely candidate, the Octopus Devil, is the imposter chainsawman. Recently, it has been found that octopus can alter their own genetic structure. You see, usually a mutation in the DNA happens, and that also changes the mRNA that is used. But in this case, it doesn't really matter, since the power of the devil usually doesn't translate one-to-one to their corresponding animal or concept. All you need to know is that an octopus can change their genetic genome bypassing evolution to create change in their body. So what if the Octopus Devil can change his appearance or power to other devils by altering its genetic makeup similar to real-life octopus? What if, after spying on Asa and Yuko, the Octopus Devil turns into the fake chainsawman and kills the only eyewitness of chainsawman's real identity? It might seem far-fetched, but look at the two instances the Octopus Devil grabs someone. The Octopus Devil is dangling them and holding them by the legs. It might be unintentional in part 1, but in part 2, where the Octopus Devil grabs Denji's whole body and then proceed to dangle him upside down instead of, just dropping him or still holding him like before. This choice to depict the Octopus Devil way of holding people in part 2 seems to be very intentional by Fujimoto, as we later see Yoshida is holding a phone in a fucking similar way. Yeah. When the real octopus does the mRNA change and change their genetic makeup, it usually is temporary. As in, it does not pass throughout the next generation, and it also creates diseases and disorder. Something the imposter chainsawman seems to have, because it's not a perfect replica of chainsawman, with its more bulky build and actively bleeding arm. I fucking rest my case. I already called the future once with this tweet, and if I predict any more future, the fucking future devil is gonna come and find me and eat my ass. Though the one mystery that I still think is the most interesting part about Yoshida and the Octopus Devil that people don't really talk about is what Yoshida pays to have such a powerful devil. Yoshida seems to be fine, no missing limbs or other defects that might have been caused by the contract payment. Earlier, I mentioned the intelligence of a real-life octopus and how they are so intelligent that they can even develop grudges. What if the Octopus Devil also has this aspect? What if the reason Yoshida seemingly pays nothing for the Octopus Devil is that it bears grudges with someone or some other devil and wants to take it out? And that grudges just so happen to align with Yoshida's current goal, so they are able to work together with minimal exchange from Yoshida's part. I mean, that's not far-fetched. That's pretty much what happened between the future devil and Aki. Also, maybe that grudge has something to do with the death devil. Well, Yoshida seems like the only person that notices Yoru. He saw Fami in chapter 117. After all of this, I wouldn't rule out any possibility with this one powerful cephalopod.
I need you to die. Thanks though. The sky has never looked more beautiful to me. You taught me how to appreciate it.